Good boy, good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. We are officially in full swing summertime. It is absolutely gorgeous outside. It's 9:05 in the morning and our boy has been up since 6:30. So he is feeling good. He's loving the summertime weather. Tiptoe is a 22-year-old African Sulcata tortoise that I got when I was 7 years old from Santa. So we have been with each other for quite some time, and I feel like over the years we have gotten quite acquainted with one another's routines, probably me more so to his routine than him to mine. But I know that as we get warmer and we are getting into these tuned up months, his behavior is definitely gonna change. Therefore, our routine kind of needs to change in order to compensate for his changes. Hi, buddy. These early mornings, we're still spending a ton of time together, but I'm just not feeding him breakfast quite yet or starting his pool because, like I said, I don't really want it to be 2 p.m. and have him be absolutely going bonkers. So 9:07, I feel like that's a good time to start routine. Everything looks pretty good. I'm house sitting for my parents right now. So I am solo dolo with Tiptoe for like 6 days, which, I mean, he's my animal. I'm definitely used to providing the care for him. But all I gotta say is, mother, I love you. Hats off. You are truly an angel because I love Tiptoe so much and I have a great time doing all of these tasks, but holy, he's very healthy gut. We're healthy. We eat a lot, we move a lot, we poop a lot. Yesterday in the tub, 6. You just can't be mad though. We love a healthy tortoise. This is Tiptoe's well-loved pool. We put this in about 2 years ago and he uses this every single day. It's amazing. He will only go in the water if it is heated to an appropriate temperature, so we did have to connect our hose to the water heater. Oh gosh. And we're just gonna get all this unclean nastiness up. Post. He loves to use the pool as his toilet, so more often than not, we are doing quite the cleaning of his pool. It's okay. Just like I said, it just means he has healthy bowels. And the warm water in the beginning of the day really gets that system going. While his pool finishes drying out, we're gonna go get him his breakfast. I take a ginormous bucket and my trusty clippers, and we clip the front lawn. I am left-handed, so these are always so hard for me to use. I usually start with a few clippings and then I'll end up just clipping TBH, but it looks nice with clippers at least. This grass right here is Tiptoe's favorite. It's so fluffy. It's definitely dried out a bit over there, but here it is still gorgina. So I'm gonna cut him quite a bit of this and see how much of this bucket we can fill. This will do to get him started. Once we have our bucket of grass, I like to take a little bit of water and I like to mix his calcium powder in it. This is calcium powder without D3 and he takes this every single day per our vet's recommendation. We're putting it on grass so it doesn't necessarily like stick, hence why I put a little bit of water on it. That way I feel like it creates a little bit of like a slurry or paste, if you will, and it works. Sometimes get a nice scoop, dump that in. Hi, handsome. Tiptoe he's moving. So I think that we are gonna have to load the pool soon before he gets a little bit more adventurous with his behavior. He is lining, see, I gotta start showing instead of telling it. He is going around the perimeter of the yard pacing, which, you know, typical behavior. But let's see if he'll... No. We're still rounding the corners with some ease. In a couple of hours, if I was lacking in getting Tiptoe's needs met, because I know that he wants to go in the pool, like look at him, he's like literally poolside chilling. If I were to not fill his pool, we would run the risk of him going into these corners. He likes to climb himself up until he's pretty much feet on ground, hands in air. And the issue with that is that this has only happened one time, but one time he did do a tippy flippy and he rolled on his back. That is not an option because one, he's huge, it's not safe for them. Two, God forbid we're like not home and Tippy does a flippy, like serious issues. 9:54 now, so it's taken almost an hour to kind of get him prepped for the day. If I had my mom here or an extra set of hands, we would be taking Tiptoe on a walk right now. On these days that I'm here alone, we spend majority of our time in the backyard, aka all of our time in the backyard. Get the last few petals that dropped from that flower, but like I said, I don't want him to get out of the pool, so I am gonna continue to just look from a distance. Mommy has to head out on some errands, so I am leaving Tiptoe some goodies to munch on while I'm gone to keep him distracted, keep him tame. What I do is I take one piece and we throw it. Another one and we throw it. And we're gonna put them all over the yard. We do have a couple of nanny cameras in the backyard to keep an eye on Tiptoe. However, I do want to purchase a couple more just because when I leave the house, I'm clearly just like such a neurotic human that I get a little bit nervous, and I don't get nervous about the dogs or anything. It's always just Tiptoe. I'm leaving for like 4 hours, like not that long, but I think that if I had a couple of extra cameras and I could like look in and just make sure everything is going to plan, I think that my mommy anxiety, we'll call it, would be at ease. I know he's gonna be fine. He's always fine, but parents, please tell me, is that like a natural thing to just automatically be like, oh my gosh? Even though it's like not, it's just nothing.